Now when Venus goes into the 4th house from Ketu, what is the 4th house? 4th house is your assets, your domestic life, your happiness, your peace. It is also your mother. It is also your heart, your emotion, your empathy, life's conveniences. So the 4th house is one of the most important houses in the horoscope. In fact, I consider it to be even more important than the Lagna, the most important house, because what is important in life? Happiness, peace, tranquility, good home life, good domestic life, good family, some assets surely, where you have the security that I have a house, I've got conveniences, I've got my vehicles, whatever. So these are the most basic things, but these are the ones which keep you the most happy. So somebody who has a very good 4th house, generally, you will find that they tend to be lesser unhappy than others, unless the 4th house is really in jeopardy. So good 4th house can override many of other things. For example, a good 4th house can override even some unhappiness of the Lagna. For example, even if you don't keep very good health, which comes from the Lagna, not from the 4th house, in spite of that, even with a weak constitution, you may be taking medications and all that, but yet in your domestic life, you may be happy, you may be peaceful. So very important, the 4th house. So when the Venus goes into the 4th from Ketu, now whichever house Ketu may be placed, whichever house Venus may be placed, but if Venus goes 4th from Ketu, so in the results of that house, the ability to make more conveniences, get more happiness from that house, get more peace from that house, get more tranquility from that house, or enjoy that house with your family in your domestic life becomes difficult. Because the 4th house from Ketu is that what results you are getting from your domestic life. So for example, if Venus is in the 9th house and Ketu is in the 6th house, the 9th house is the house of long distance travel. So here, traveling with your family, traveling with your loved one becomes slightly more difficult than some other placement. So Venus going into the 4th house from Ketu means you'll have to work that much more harder to be able to make assets connected to that house. So if Venus is in the 5th, Ketu is in the 2nd house, for example, Venus is in the 4th from Ketu, then making gains from speculative investments, from stock market and all becomes difficult. So you need to be able to not think about huge gains. If you put money away for long term, like mutual funds or something, then because you're ready to wait, you're ready to show the patience, then it gives you more results. Same thing in your domestic life, same thing about peace, happiness, tranquility. Ketu says unless you're ready to work and be more giving in your domestic life to your family members, then only I'll give you the results. Sometimes it may not give you the best of results from your mother. Many times Venus going in 4th house from Ketu may also deny the love from the mother. Care from the mother will be there because it is the 4th house. But Venus is about love. So the love that you are able to get from the mother may not be as much as your siblings. Or you may always feel there is something left back. If you love your mother a lot, if you have good relations, then sometimes what happens, it creates distance, even physical distance, or you are in a different country, or you're working so hard, or mother's working, or she's very busy. So it creates that environment where you're not able to get the best results out of that. So same thing in your domestic life. In your love life also, it may create some distance, not because you don't love each other, but there may be some distance sometimes in life, especially if you're not a giving partner, if you're not taking care of your loved ones. So on the whole, this will make you work hard for getting assets, for making money, putting money away for a long term, for a rainy day. And it will also make you struggle a little bit to get the most happiness and peace and tranquility. In general, Venus 4th from Ketu can give you the easier life in terms of being at peace and happiness when you're more giving. You're not trying to save money, you're not trying to do. Of course, we take care of some saving, you put some money away long term, you make some investments. But in general, you're peaceful with what you have. Then Ketu will bring more peace. If you are always wanting more material gains and you're always chasing material gain, then this is a tough placement. So here, it's also a placement where you need to make some peace with the placement and be more giving and be more happier. So this is a placement overall, I'll say, as a placement of gratitude. The more gratitude you feel towards whatever you have in life, even while you're trying to get more, then you get very good results when Venus gets into the 4th house from Ketu.